Hello everyone, Blue Star Saber here once again with another One Piece chapter review, and this time much quicker than the last time. Also, the fact that, let's see, it's immediately after the last one, in which I thought I was going to do My Hero one, but I decided to delay that one to try and see if I could get someone else on and all that stuff. But anyhow, One Piece chapter 1039. Top billing. Let's see. But before we get to that, I'm just going to talk about the double page spread of the chapter in which you have the Straw Hats traveling what appears to be under something like oak tree vines, with them exploring. Let's see. Nami and Usopp being panicked, Zoro looking calm as ever, while the other, let's see, while Sanji promising to protect Nami and all that stuff. But everyone else is just having a fun time and appears to be a pink monkey with a crown, which Luffy and Chopper are looking at. It's a nice cover. Also, you can see Robin looking at some artifacts there and all that stuff. But yeah, it's just a nice color spread of the Straw Hats. Nothing too special. Anyway, on to the actual chapter itself. We're first cut to above Wano, where we see Momonosuke is moving the capital further away from Onigashima, saying that it seems like he's finally starting to have some effect on moving the castle away. The island away from the capital. He also seems to be hearing someone calling out for him, most likely Senishu, I believe. But anyway, on to the main event, the performance floor inside the dome, in which we see Big Mom being knocked down by a feet by a kid's bull attack from last chapter. With some Beast Pirates, shocked that this is actually happening or not. With both the kid pirates and law pirates celebrating their captain's looks like it's apparent win, but Big Mom starts to, spats bits of blood and starts coming back up and all that stuff. No Kid says it's got to hurt her by now, and it's time for round 2 of the attack. The law complains that Kid just had to do a fancy attack after his, won and all that stuff. Complaining that he's not Kid's opening act. Though Kid says, who cares about that right now and all that stuff. Then Law tells Kid to go first next time, all that stuff, and put a real hurt on her. Then he can finish the job. Though Kid goes like, don't tell me what to do. As his ultimate attack up his sleeve will end her, though. Law ends up mocking him like, what, another bull, a hippo, or an elephant, which annoys Kid. He doesn't want to tell his secrets, but anyway, Big Mom starts to get up again, granted the Beast Pirate's point that her arm's broken due to the shockwave from the attack from Big Mom, so Big Mom uses her soul attack to, give life to her bones, bring them to life, and fully healing her. Let's see, and all that stuff. With Law commenting that, the next round is going to be the last attack for him and all that stuff. So he won't have any other strength after he does that final attack, but he won't miss regardless of what happens. So he just needs Kid to do something, though Kid's still annoyed that he's being ordered around. Anyway, Big Mom combines her 3 grand homings of Prometheus, Napoleon, and Hera into the Master Saber again, slicing Kid's bull and all that stuff. Though, I think her mocking the bull being nothing but scrap, and telling Kid and Law to dream is over. As Big Mom has gone about how the Yonko have, sunk countless pirates like them in the sea, and that, and have reigned as Yonko for emperors for decades, her, Kaido, etc. Before they were even when they were just still children and all that stuff. However, Kid uses his Assign Awakening, putting an S on Big Mom and an N to a wall, attaching her to the wall as Kid charges again with another one with his metal bull. But Big Mom ends up pulling the ceiling from her back and all that stuff while it's still attached to her, turns around and uses the tower as a shield from the attack. which goes to show just how insane her strength is and all that stuff. Even kids surprised. With Big Mom about to attack, let's see, Kid again using a mother's visit cannon. 3,000 leagues of which gets resulting standbys to run for their lives. 3,000 leagues of misery as we get this giant flaming spirit Tutsi attacking Kid and all that stuff. Apparently, it's a mix of both Tutsi from Mother Camu and some anime movie in Japan back in the 70s or 60s, I believe. I'm not entirely sure, but anyway, Kid ends up with Tutsi, and it's also a live her attack, as many people commented and all that stuff. But anyway, just as Big Mom is about to laugh and command Misery to destroy everyone in the area, Lord does his attack as a building comes fly, and uses an attack called Tack. He uses his tack to launch a flying building on Big Mom, landing on her. That knocks her down a bit and giving him enough time to use his, let's see, Kroom to expand the sword all the way down to the surface level below. As while Big Mom is annoyed that Law is about to do this attack again, we see it go through past Yamato and to the surface of, of Wano and all that stuff. Big Mom attempts to do some sort of like hockey, sort of like gorilla pumping fist attacks on Law to try and get him off him. Let's see, much to the horror of like Law's crew and all that stuff. Let's see, with Law coming, enduring it because he must go deeper with the sword. With Big Mom telling him to just give up already. With the pirate, with his crew, with Law's crew trying to plead with him not to hurry up and get away, or he'll die at this rate. With Law finally reaching this blade far enough as he wants to, uses the move called Puncture Willy and all that stuff, and you can see a massive shock wave coming from all the way down to like Omegashima to like the Wano itself and all that stuff from the vibration of the sword, creating a massive hole, and you can see just how much it's damaged Big Mom as she's coughing out blood, and I think she's smoking and all that stuff, and I think she's actually below the crate, so down there in Omegashima, from what I'm just seeing here. With Momo kind of shocked where that giant hole come from, even Yamato is. But anyway, but though Big Mom is attempting to use Misery one last time to attack, to try and burn Law to death. However, Law tells Kid to use his final attack. Though, as Kid says, how many times have I told you not to give him Law orders and all that stuff? With Law smiling, Kid just aiming with a giant metal cannon on his arm and all that stuff. Much to Big Mom shock, but she says, like, give all your guard if you think you can beat me. She's Big Mom. You know, one of the emperors of the sea, if you will. With Kid saying that's why they're getting rid of her, using, firing an attack called Damn Punk, firing a laser towards her. Granted, I'm not sure if, Kid has jumped all the way down there to shoot at him, or if maybe Big Mom is still actually atop of Omegashima, and I'm just, misinterpreting things there for a second. But yeah, either way, Big Mom is being shot by a laser, and you can see how it seems, and it looks like it's massively damaged her, possibly making her unconscious, as the chapter ends with Law saying, "Your era is over," ending the chapter. Well, let's see. It looks like, from the looks of things, first off, Momonosuke, it looks like he's finally getting a bit of more control of his dragon form and all that stuff if he's able to move the island a bit. So good on him for that. But anyway, the main highlight of this chapter, it seems to imply that finally, since the Whitebeard War with the Battle of Marineford saga and all that stuff, it seems like for the first time in hundreds of chapters, a Yonko has been defeated. Granted, we'll have to wait for next chapter to come out to confirm whether or not Big Mom has been defeated and all that stuff by Kid and Law, or if she just gets back up and all that stuff. But given away how this chapter ends with Law saying your era is over, Big Mom is guaranteed to probably be down and out for this fight. But yeah, but still it was quite a pretty. But still, it took quite a lot to take her down. Still, and all that stuff. But anyway, I do like how the banter between the Kid and Law goes on with Kid annoyed at Law for giving him orders of what to do and not to do, while Law says, "Don't use your flashy attacks after mine." Just to make it look like I'm the opening act, because it's like to show the sort of rivalry between the three worst generation members of Kid, Law, and Luffy. Let's see, they all want to be at the top and don't want to be given orders from the others, so they say like, "Don't tell me what to do. Hey, I'm the top dog," and all that stuff. But yeah, but in many ways, Kid and Law are kind of like the worst generation versions of Zoro and Sanji. I do wonder if someone's going to make that comparisons to them and all that stuff. Now, granted, some would say Law is the Zoro and Kid is the Sanji, though. No, even if narrative-wise, I think Kid would probably be regarded as the Zoro and Law the Sanji, but I could be wrong. But I do know that there are many there's a lot of like mocking of like Kid memes and all that stuff about how he's not, as strong as Luffy or Law. I mean, there's even some people have used the Sakura finally caught up to the meme, much to my sadness, how much that's become a meme. But for the wrong reasons, but heck. But yeah. I do like how Law ends up just also mocking Kid about his final attacks, like what is it, a bull, a hippo, an elephant, blah blah blah. So I do like that. But anyway, Big Mom is able to show just how insanely powerful she is, even when she's being battered and damaged. When her bones were broken, she's using her own devil fruit to bring her bones to life, to heal them and all that stuff, so her bones are now living. I wonder how that actually works for her body, but given the fact that she controls the Soul Stone fruit, she's able to probably control the bones at will. My guess is afterwards she'll probably just take the soul away from them and all that stuff, but yeah. Let's see, using her combined Master Saber attack to try and, cut Kid's bull in half. And all that stuff, though, Kid is able to rebuild it again. And even when the Kid tries to magnetize her and all that stuff, she still shows enough strength to, like, pull off the tower but she's stuck behind, to turn around and use it as a shield when Kid tries to attack her with the bull again. I do like how clever Big Mom is, and as well as her strength of endurance. And I have to admit that sort of flaming avatar of 3,000 Leagues of Misery, I think, is pretty powerful, pretty terrifying. But well, granted, perhaps if it were me, I'd probably made it much, much bigger just to show just how terrifying it is, like a giant Susanoo-like avatar, if you will. But who knows? Perhaps maybe I'm just looking at it the wrong way. But still, but yeah. But I do like how besides Kid using his magnetizing ability and his bull attack to try and sack Big Mom, you have Law first using like a giant piece of rubber with his tack to try and hit her before giving him a chance to then use the move Puncture Willie, in which he expands his sword the longest that we have ever seen. I think it might even be longer than what we've ever seen Gin ever expand his sword, though I think it's more of the quickest sword than the longest, if I recall from the Bleach logic from that. And it's like in many ways, it does kind of remind me of like one of Sasuke's Chidori sword techniques, where you can just expand it and all that stuff. I wonder if Oda's taken some notes there. No, not, but I could be wrong. But anyway, what's it? Oh yeah, what else? Oh yes, the Mitzi. And this Ritzy, and you can see just how much this damages Big Mom, as you can see her coughing up blood. And then, I do one thing I probably should know interesting is that Big Mom does the sort of villain speech that you've seen off One Piece about, I'm one of the 7 Law Lords, or I'm one of the mightiest, I am God, with Anno or world nobles themselves going gods, like, this fortress is impenetrable, we're the Big Mom pirates, blah, 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 our cap with the chosen race, with the fishermen of the chosen race, kind of thing. You know, this general evil bad guy speech you see in One Piece and generally in fiction about, I've been the strongest, we've been the strongest for decades when you were just a bunch of brats. You cannot beat me. I'm Big Mom. And like, but Kid and Law, like, they don't care. That's why they're trying to beat her. Let's see, and it looks like they do, as, let's see, it seems like Kid's ultimate final attack is like, is a massive laser arm cannon. Oda really is going a bit mecha here with Kid, but still. I do like how it seems just like this powerful laser beam, which I'm pretty certain if Luffy was there, would be like, oh, laser beam! Because, you know, Luffy loves those laser beams, but it's like, you can see just how powerful it is as it pushes Big Mom back. Granted, I can't tell if Big Mom has been pushed all the way down to the bottom, all the way down to Wano with Law's attack, or that's what's happening now with Kid's attack. As now they're both with Law's declaring like her reign now being over and all that stuff. So yeah, I really see like Kid's final attack. I can't believe, and I think it's reasonable enough. These two combined attacks are enough to take down Big Mom. Granted, I think some people have liked a bit more focus on Big Mom and all that stuff of her taken down. Let's see. Granted, I think it makes sense that these two, like I kind of said, Law damages her from the inside, Kid the outside. I think they'll work well as a combination of a team. Now, does that mean either of them as strong as Luffy? Probably not, but I think they are probably just. Let's see, but I do think if possibly both of them together could take down Luffy or just be as strong, but they'd still give Luffy quite a good fight. If I had to guess, I'd say Kid and Law would probably be, maybe not Yonko level. They might be regarded as Amulet level from the fandom afterwards. I'm not really sure. Now, but anyway, I'm pretty certain Big Mom is going to be confirmed defeated next chapter, and then you're going to get like, let's see the announcement of it shocking both CP0 and the Beast Pirates, and you probably get their morale go down and all that stuff. The only question is Big Mom defeated for good in what good for the series? Let's see. Now, granted, Oda is unlikely to, Oda doesn't really like killing off characters, even though it probably makes sense to kill off the Yonko. But given the fact that, if I had to guess, he's probably going to make Big Mom permanently amnesia and think herself as Olin, possibly. I could be wrong, but who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. But let's see. But then again, I do know that our fans are hoping that Big Mom isn't down for a count, and then she'll eventually have her actual showdown with Luffy. Though, granted, I don't see how a takedown could be any more satisfying as Luffy taking down Kaido as it is, or what Kid and Law taking down Big Mom right now and all that stuff. But who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. I know some of also fans of Big Mom feel like Big Mom got a bit of the short stick amongst the Yonko, but still, I think. But in terms of like big bad defeats and all that stuff, I'd say this is probably a lot more satisfying than most of I've seen in other shonen manga series and all that stuff. Overall, I think this chapter deserves a 9 out of 10. I enjoyed, let's see, Kid and Law's combinations and banter and attacks. Big Mom's own, let's see, skills of power. Let's see. So, yeah, and it looks like for the first time in the time skip at least, let's see, since Whitebeard, a Yonko who appears to have been defeated, but we'll find out next chapter. I'm Blue Star Saber, signing off. Thank you for joining me, everyone, and goodbye.